Thank you, everyone. Okay. Collective breath. I am so honored to have taken up the role of SYTA president this year, and I wish to start and end with a few thank yous. I'm polite like that, and I'm Canadian. I was fortunate to have the opportunity to continue the great work of the board and the past president, Adele Youngs, who came before me, and many others. Thank you to the board for taking such an active role in resurrecting our committees this year while running your businesses and adapting to the world returning to travel. And of course, we could not do much of anything without the leadership of the staff and volunteers, our fearless leader, Caroline Asante. And while thank you, yeah. Woo. And while I'm here, I want to thank Casey and the tech team that's doing the lighting and all of everything here. So let's give them a round of applause. So last year at conference, Adele spoke of the stormy seas, putting up the sails during her presidency. I highlighted the important role that SYTA has always played in helping our members find a safe harbor during the storm. We are like family, and when the going gets tough, the challenges When the going gets tough, we work through the challenges and we celebrate the successes together. In fact, I'm pleased to say that not only have we've actually grown our active membership numbers over 2019 figures. This is a true testament to the SYTA as a safe harbor. Taking the analogy a little further, a quote by Damien Barr, the author of the book, You Will Be Safe Here, resonates with me personally. This quote went viral on Twitter over the past few years and has become a beacon of hope and awareness worldwide. It reads as follows: "We are not all in the same boat. We are all in the same storm. Some are on super yachts. Some of us just have one oar." Of course, the premise of this poem is that while we're all in the same storm, facing personal and professional struggles on a daily basis, we all don't have access to the same resources to manage through. While I know that SYTA and our members, we cannot solve complex socioeconomic inequities that he references, but I'm proud to be part of an organization that, through leadership and education, is consistently finding ways to float all boats, level the playing field for our members and our industry, and of course, the student travelers. We do this through our vision and mission to help students and youth gain greater understanding of the world through the experience of travel. Through the SYTA Youth Foundation, we're also connecting youth with the resources required for travel, experiences that will inspire them to be confident, connected, and globally responsible citizens. I know what we do matters and believe our actions do make a difference. I would like to reflect on some of the ways we accomplished our mission and vision this year and help to get us all in the same boat in the process. And then we're going to get to Broadway. It's coming. One example is that over the past few years, we realized that SYTA was not well known by government, school administrators, teachers, and parents. And we needed to get on the same page and give all the members the tools to connect with these important decision makers with a consistent message. The result is a consolidated marketing communications plan for SYTA and its brands, including the videos we've been seeing and talking about this week, and the communications and marketing toolkit. Let's take a look at the final video promoting the process of booking a student travel experience.
Student travel is life-changing, opening young eyes to a world beyond the classroom. But planning student travel is complex and can feel overwhelming. That's why working with a trusted partner makes all the difference. We're SYTA, the Student and Youth Travel Association, the premier professional trade association that promotes student and youth travel worldwide. Our SYTA members work with educators across the country and around the world to streamline the travel planning process and simplify the experience, so you can focus on your students, not the dozens of details that go into a successful trip. Here's how. SYTA travel providers create experiences designed just for you. This starts with getting to know you, your educational goals, and unique preferences. Together, you'll discuss your budget, possible destinations, and your ideal itinerary. Then they'll get right to work, negotiating with vendors. developing an initial trip plan, and a presentation for you and your school to review. Once approved, things really get moving. Your travel provider will work with you to collect deposits from travelers and offer trip protection to ensure travelers' investments. They'll refine your itinerary and coordinate with vendors, making deposit payments for things like transportation, lodging, attractions, and more. As your trip date draws closer, your travel provider will keep you up to speed on all the details they're coordinating, like airline manifests, motor coach passenger lists, room lists, dining and dietary needs, performance specifics, attraction tickets and reservations, and security plans to keep students safe. At this point, your students will make their final trip payments, and your travel provider will finalize payments to vendors. The big day is almost here. In the final weeks before your trip, your travel provider will work with you to finalize your itinerary, schedule parent meetings, introduce you to your on-site tour director, and manage any final details. This ongoing communication gives you peace of mind that every detail is handled and that your trip is in good hands. Now you're off. It's time for an amazing trip with your students as they see new places and experience the world in a whole new way. Working with a SYTA travel provider makes the entire process simple, convenient, and cost-effective from the moment you start dreaming up a trip together to the day you return home. If you're ready to see the world with your students, visit www.syta.org to connect with a SYTA travel provider today.
Hey, what do you think? Thank you. 3 other initiatives were at the forefront this year. The Health and Safety Committee worked with the Center for Student Travel Safety to update the resources available to all members and to provide support for those who wish to complete their CSTO designation. The research barometer was completed with more tour operator respondents than ever, and the international affiliate membership was rolled out. We want to ensure there is a consistent safety standard available for our industry and to be the leader in the area of student travel research. These initiatives are also an attempt to get us all in the same boat and unite our industry worldwide. Third, we focused this year on upgrading the knowledge with educational sessions on mental health, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, as well as sustainability. The Responsible Travel Committee was put in place to help our members and their staff to upgrade their oars in exchange for smooth sailing. By keeping these important topics top of mind as we go out about our day-to-day business and trip planning, we can continue to provide as many students as possible with the gift of travel, and they can feel safe and comfortable when they're traveling with a SYTA member now and in the future. Finally, of course, the SYTA Youth Foundation is our superpower. Thanks to your generous support via the chance drawing, auctions, and general giving, SYTA Youth Foundation raised over $77,000, allowing them to continue transforming lives through travel. Let's go down. Okay, downward swing here. I'm going to go back to a final few thank yous, starting with my family, Howie and Avery, and our Ellison staff, and I see Kim right in front of me, who's here. And of course, my dad, our founder, Doug Ellison, who's over there, for their support during my presidency. My dad, he was the first Canadian president of SYTA in 2003. Yeah, he is the reason really that Barr's quote resonated with me. He has taught me from an early age to be open-minded, understanding of our privilege, and respecting everyone regardless of their race, religion, sexual orientation, or social status. So thank you. I also want to thank Nicole Asquith. She's not here, but she was the first female president of SYTA in 2005. Others have come since, but without seeing another Canadian and a female president on this stage back then, I am not sure that I would be here today. So it is a true testament to the importance of representation and diversity in our association. And I hope we can continue to see more firsts on this stage in the future, so all members can see themselves as a part of the SYTA family. The bottom line is, I truly believe travel is the great equalizer in so many ways. I am proud SYTA and our members are able to make an impact every day on the most important traveler there is, the future global citizens of the world, our youth. On a daily basis, we are so lucky we change the future by connecting youth around the world with experiences. We open their eyes to the struggles and the celebrations of humanity, and they learn that not everyone is in the same boat. And I believe only then can they begin to impact the future. So thank you. So as I transition to your past president, I know Alex will work with the staff and the board next year and to continue to provide the members with resources and education needed to help us to swim in any lake, paddle any river, and sail any ocean together. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to pass the gavel and introduce you to the new SYTA president from Viaje C+, Alex Urdaneta.